Get ready. It's time to have some fun, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from KDKA TV studios in downtown Pittsburgh. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Look who's back. Heather Abraham has returned.
Yeah, I had the day off yesterday. It was scheduled day off because Sunny was supposed to start preschool. Lucky for us, she doesn't know what Monday is yet. So when we kept telling her, you start school on Monday, she didn't realize that, like, that's not actually Monday. So we just kind of, no, it's 2 more weeks. You have 2 more weeks.
I wish I didn't know what Monday was.
I know.
Yeah. Woof.
Well, you know, when you're 3, you don't really have a concept of time, truly. Right. So you could say in 5 minutes, and they have no idea what that means. Breaking, though, at this hour, we have now learned that Tom Brady is leaving the Patriots.
Yeah, there was rumors, you know, people wondered, but
even leading up to the Super Bowl. Do you remember the commercials with him and the picture that he posted on social media of him just standing there? No one really knew what was happening, but he did post 12 minutes ago, so a little after 8:30 this morning. Love you, Pats Nation, forever a Patriot, and has this long screenshot of a text that he was
a long
posting.
message to his fans.
To his fans.
All right, we just wanted to let you know about that. And look at us. We are doing what everyone is supposed to be doing, and that is keeping your distance.
You feel so far away from me.
I know, it is. And on TV, everything looks closer on TV, but we're probably almost 6 feet away.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
I can't touch you.
No, well,
that's for sure. Not from here, anyways. But a lot of people are doing this either in the workplace or if you're out with your neighbors at the grocery store, for instance. And some of our PTL and KDKA family members are working from home, allowing social distancing in a whole other way, too.
Yeah. So part of the team is at home. The newsroom right now, kind of sparse, because we're making it all happen with, just the folks that can make it happen. You know, we've sort of scaled things back. But, we want to bring you up to date again. We have lots of fun and shenanigans later in the show. But first, let's talk about the serious stuff. 8 confirmed cases at this point. Allegheny, Washington, and Beaver County all have confirmed cases. And, one of the heartwarming things that we're hearing during all of this, and I think it makes you feel a little bit better about things, people stepping up to help others.
Yes.
And wonderful story of this one woman.
Yeah, so this woman needed help herself at some point. Pam Serrano did this wonderful story about this alignment chapter and this mother who is helping other single moms. I mean, one of the biggest things, for instance, you're seeing this woman right now, and I think that she was delivering water to a mother who has a baby who needed fresh water, and diapers too, who needed fresh water to make bottles to mix with the formula.
I mean,
so it's
essential. And now childcare options are not out there either. So single moms not able to go out to the grocery store, and this woman is stepping up to help them out. And we just think it's fantastic.
Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of that. In fact, we've been getting a lot of emails into the newsroom, and unfortunately we don't have time to share every single story, but we are hearing a lot of really positive stories about neighbors helping neighbors, picking up groceries for them, helping them in various ways. So it's those little things that kind of lift you up when things seem so gloomy right now.
Because there's a lot, we want to mention this too, because we thought it was a neat idea. And so if you have your kids at home and you don't know what to do with them, Paint Monkey, which we have had on the show before, is come up with these paint kits to go. So you can order them online and you can make a variety of different paintings with them. And so you order it online, and then you can just drive up to the curb and they'll run out and deliver it to you.
So they reached out on social media and told us about this. You can only get it from their waterfront location right now, but I'm sure that they would probably think about expanding if it's popular. And we've seen this with a bunch of other businesses too that are now offering this option, because you can't, unless you order online, get supplies to start arts and crafts at home. I mean, it's difficult if you have kids at home.
Yeah, and trying to figure out how to entertain them. So that's great. And then we want to mention this too, because we think this is fantastic. So many people are hurting because of financial considerations. Pittsburgh native, billionaire Mark Cuban, from Shark Tank, he's reimbursing his employees who get lunch from local independent restaurants so that he can support those restaurants, those businesses, try to keep them in business, because it's a really rough time for them.
I mean, even here, where obviously some restaurants are closing now, and this is really impacting the service industry.
Absolutely.
Bartenders, waiters, waitresses, I mean, people who are out of work right now who rely on that income. I mean, it
makes a big difference.
We've talked about that trickle-down effect and how this is impacting so many different areas of our lives.
Yeah,
so.
And the Pittsburgh Penguins are also stepping up. In fact, the Penguins and their partners at Aramark have donated 2,000 pounds of perishable food from PPG Paints Arena over the past few days to the 412 Food Rescue, and that will go to local organizations and neighbors in need. And, you know, it would have spoiled otherwise because the NHL season is on hold like everything else.
Right.
And so that food will get to people who need it, and that's fantastic.
It's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
So we were just mentioning non-essential businesses closing, and one of the things that will close tonight at 9 p.m., wine stores,
yes.
fine wine and spirit stores. And so this was actually a video that Nicole Ford posted on Twitter last night. This is in Cranberry, and you could see, you know, when we talk about non-essential, I think that some people would differ.
I wonder whether this is truly non-essential at this point, but yeah, look at this line, it just keeps going.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, that was the scene. I imagine, so they closed today at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
They will remain closed indefinitely, so we don't know how long this will last. So I would imagine that's going to be a busy place today. And in fact, Dave Kiawa texted me last night and said, wish me luck tomorrow.
I mean, what are people getting? Are they
essentials.
Are you getting it? Do you have everything you need for
I don't
your
know.
Cosmos?
I did. I stopped yesterday because later in the week, because we're all making something in the kitchen this week, and I'm making an appetizer and Cosmos.
Of course,
and so I stopped yesterday
to get your supplies.
to get the supplies.
See, when I see something like that, to me, I think like I can, you know, if it's 2 weeks, I can go without wine or some vodka.
Right.
Like I don't need. I drink a lot here, but I don't drink that much at home, I promise you. Even here, we only
drink a lot here.
Well, we sip on cocktails
yes,
a lot here, but yes.
But
that's
sip.
a good way to say it. We taste things.
When
I don't drink a lot at work.
On TV, I drink a lot here. And I'm thinking, oh, Heather, don't say that on TV. It's not true.
Not a lot. I should just, can we just erase that last one? No, okay.
We'll go back.
All right, we'll just keep going.
And take it out of the live broadcast. All right, there's good news to report on Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson because, of course, last week we showed you how they had posted that they were in Australia and both tested positive for the coronavirus. They have been released from the hospital and they are now self-quarantined in a private residence in Australia. But good news that they were well enough that they were able to leave the hospital. So continued speedy recovery.
Well, and I think a lot of people were looking to them to see, you know, what that looked like, what that situation looked like, and it kind of provided a little bit of, I don't want to say comic relief, but just a little bit of relief in something that seems to have, I don't know, given a lot of fear to the situation.
Absolutely, yeah. So. All right, speaking of, this is a little bit of comic relief. People are trying to get the message out about social distancing, everything that you need to know about not contracting this, not spreading this unknowingly. And so we want to show you a couple public service announcements. This one was posted on TikTok, and it stars a hamster.
It's Corona time. Hey, it's Corona time right now.
Oh my goodness.
It's Corona time.
How do you get a hamster to sit still for so long?
I don't know. Clearly, it's a trained hamster.
Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds.
And how do you get a hamster to wash his hands?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Cough,
so this
sneeze
is
into a tissue.
Miraculous. All right, so there's this.
I just can't even. It's very cute, though.
And it gets people's attention, and that's the point of it.
Right.
So that's good. All right, so Arnold Schwarzenegger also taped one, and here's the thing.
You have thoughts on this?
He's at his house, and he's busy feeding Lulu, a mini donkey, and Whiskey, a mini horse.
Yep.
Apparently they like carrots. And so anyhow, here's his message with his friends.
Whiskey, and there's Lulu. Lulu loves carrots, Whiskey loves carrots. I just had my little bit of vegan food. Oh, that was yummy, huh? Oh, see, that's what we do.
So
we
he's
don't
using
go out,
this
we don't go to restaurants, we don't do anything like that anymore here.
Right.
We just eat with Whiskey and with Lulu, we have a good time, we get entertained. Look at that beautiful smile.
You know, sometimes you think celebrities lead really glamorous lives.
This is interesting, I would say here. Yeah, again, I think sometimes if it's a little comical, it can provide the information you need in a different way, and
it's true.
That stays with you, does it not?
It's true. Yes.
I also wonder, do the animals live in the house with him?
That's a good question. Is this normal behavior at the Schwarzenegger home? I don't know.
So many questions.
All right. We better switch gears because today is St. Patrick's Day. Some of us remember to wear green. And there's a reason to wear green, actually.
There's so much going on. It's hard to remember all of these things.
Okay, you are forgiven, Heather.
Okay, thank
you. But we want to join Selena Pompiani, who is going to explain to us why it is important to wear green. And you look great, Selena. I love the hat.
Top of the morning to you, David and Heather. While every St. Patrick's Day celebrants rock their green, a little bit of green, like I'm wearing today, of course, and the reasons may seem pretty obvious, right? There's shamrocks, the Irish flag, leprechauns, and if you didn't know it, legend has it that wearing green actually makes you invisible to leprechauns so that you don't get pinched. Irish Catholics also have always worn green to celebrate their heritage, customs, and traditions. And then, of course, Ireland is known as the Emerald Isle because of their beautiful rolling green hills and luscious, gorgeous landscapes. So if you are at home right now, which you should be, celebrating at home safely and stay healthy, of course, make sure that you rock your little bit of green like I'm wearing today so that you don't get pinched by any leprechauns. David and Heather, are you wearing green back there in the studio? I can't tell.
David is. I forgot.
I've been good, Selena.
I know.
And who knew? The leprechauns will pinch you.
Well, listen, I am celebrating St. Patrick's Day, though, because I'm going to be making a green milkshake in the kitchen today. And you went to the liquor store. I went to the grocery store to get ice cream yesterday. And I thought this was crazy when we talk about the essentials and stocking up. The ice cream was gone.
It was gone.
I totally get it, though. I understand. So I took the ice cream back home, and we had kind of like a test kitchen over the weekend, getting ready for my kitchen segment here coming up. So I made brownies with the girls. They got to decorate them, which was a lot of fun. We had fun doing that yesterday.
Cool.
And we made some milkshakes too.
Oh, Chef Rocco.
And Chef Rocco only sat in the living room and watched us do all of this. He didn't get to he didn't get to try anything just yet, but we had a lot of fun doing this. This is the girls mixing up the brownies, which I did not bring today.
See, they're having fun.
Yeah.
You made it fun because you're a good mom.
They approve of the milkshakes, I will tell you that.
Okay, they have approved.
Okay.
All right. Well, stay with us because we are just getting started, and coming up, the latest on the coronavirus and what we know about a new case discovered right here in our area. We'll tell you the latest coming up.
Yeah, we'll have more on that. Plus, as we start hunkering down in our homes to avoid the spread, we'll get help keeping focused and on task when it comes to working or learning or online at home, tricks and tips to help you succeed. That's coming up.
And we hit the road in search of spring. I certainly hope it's out there somewhere. The first full day of spring may be Friday, but Selena Pompiani shares an early look at spring. That is coming up.
Also ahead, some Irish tunes to celebrate the St. Patrick's Day. We'll hear from the Pittsburgh band Beltana.
You said it right.
Did I say it right?
Yes.
Good.
All right, thanks for being with us on this Tuesday, March 17th, and may the luck of the Irish be with us all.
On